Hello there. I'm bad at scheduling things, if you couldn't tell, because I haven't actually edited and uploaded a video in forever. But with the the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct coming out on Wednesday, and I will be streaming that early in the morning with friends, I finally found the motivation to edit this Pokemon Presents, and I'm going to be editing the Nintendo Direct that we reacted to, because I had school. I couldn't wake up early enough to do it. I had to wake up early enough, but not to watch it. But this time, I will be free for the Switch 2 Direct, so I'm happy about that. So, please enjoy me and my friends finally watching the Pokemon Presents. I know it's months past when it should be, but it's here. The Nintendo Direct will probably be tomorrow when you're watching this, just so you know. So I can get both of them out before the stream, so that way if you care about our opinions on the other, you know before we start. All right. Well, enjoy.
I'm predicting.
Usually, we watch this as it premieres.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the fact you had to work, David,
it was school, but yeah, I would have. If I did not have school today, nah, I wouldn't have even cared. We would have pulled this up. Would have been like, y'all get your asses up.
I would have stayed up.
Called our asses.
No, seriously, yeah, yeah. Not even on Discord. An actual phone call, like, guys, are y'all up?
Awaken, my son.
Awaken. It's about to begin.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Okay, it's being picked up.
Let me know if you can hear the stream, dear.
Pikachu, it's not that confusing. Yeah! Show off. Oh gosh, that's... Okay, hold on, that's loud for me.
I'm Ishihara.
I'm turn that down, alright.
Hi, Ishihara.
February 27 is Pokemon Day.
What?!
This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
I'm still waiting for it. They're gonna execute the leaker, right?
Look at the background, look at the background, look at the background.
Is it?
I forgot about this.
The story follows
wait, hold on. This is a real thing?
Yes.
What is?
As they grow together through
She's a hotel manager, and her Psyduck is kind of helping with managing the island.
What?
It's kind of.
I mean, it kind of looks neat, but like, huh?
They are slick, but there's more. For a limited time,
Look at the little guy.
Episodes are available to watch episodes as well.
Wait, so why are you removing them? Why not just keep them free?
Hello, everyone. I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
Hi.
Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
Pikachu, please, gosh.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. How did I know? How did I know?
Guys, look at that game. Y'all remember that game?
Anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem...
Whoa, you can't say that! Oh my gosh,
Famous company, Pokemon.
Pokemon Company plans, I will acquire Black Kyurem. Oh, simulated game footage. Whoa, hold on.
Whoa. Shamu? Godzilla?
Is Godzilla! Oh, is this Pokemon Masters? So.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it like they're joining the Smash roster? Hold on.
Just in case, I'm gonna turn y'all up.
Okay.
Oh my god, Pokemon Cafe, I forgot. That's a game!
Yeah, it is a game, surprisingly enough.
I used to play it, it's kind of fun.
I played it a little bit. Not enough to care, but I played it a little bit. Maybe I'll do it again one day.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, is this Pokemon Sleep? Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
That is no. You cannot have such a cool cinematic for the sleeping game. Come on.
It's competitive Pokemon Sleep, David. God.
Banish the nightmare.
If I go in Eevee and Eevee, well, they Darkrai go Sleepy.
Oh yeah, Unite's a thing.
Unite.
He got a coat. He got a coat.
Sorry, it's just funny.
Why'd he chill like that?
Sorry, it's just kind of funny seeing Suicune with drip. I'm sorry.
No, it is. It really is.
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches.
No.
Enjoy
They can't
intense battles
have the
in
only one say
unforgettable
coming
Remote
soon
Stadium.
be Al Creme.
The new title
They know what
is
they were
also
doing.
a feature called
Wow. Amazing. Incredible. Outstanding. Words.
We're moving on.
Oh yeah, this game as well.
right. TCG pack.
I've been looking into trying to play it.
It is fun. You do not need to pay at all. Do not worry about that part.
I will not succumb to this evil.
Okay, but like the cards are cool though.
I will not deny that. Another reason I won't succumb to it.
Game Freak, like, you cannot deny these nuts.
You cannot deny these.
Like, look at that. They are gorgeous artwork.
Yeah, it's great. God?
God? Look, guys, it's me in a different universe.
No, it's-
Okay, but where's the bathrobe and the mug of coffee or wine?
I was
and the
feeling.
pink slippers.
I was
And
feeling
the pink slippers. Yes, yes.
feeling myself that day. Okay.
We're not done with cards yet. Yo ass ain't leaving yet. Again, what is it with Pokemon doing these cool cinematics for things I think are okay?
They could totally do this stuff for, you know, the anime, but you know.
You have the budget. Come on.
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah. I've seen what you've done for, EX.
EX.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Woo.
Have they done Mega Pokemon as cards?
I think they have done... Oh, I guess not.
It is no.
It is now.
I guess now. Well, you know, with Legend ZA coming around... Pikachu, please. Gosh dang it, dude. Personal space.
Forget CA, we got EX.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Damn.
We're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Welcome Phone Case giveaway.
Guys, oh,
Wow.
okay.
Wow, your phones can be the same color as the game.
Yo!
Battle events.
Man, y'all remember those Pokemon y'all got at the beginning of the game? Y'all want them again?
We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Someone's gonna ask, wait, do y'all even like Pokemon? Yes, very much so.
All right.
Now it's okay. We're halfway through this video. Let's see. Okay.
I always like trails like this.
No way. Wait, could this be like a sneak peek at Gen 10?
I don't think so.
Because they usually start out with where it started.
I'm hoping. But
Oh my god, wait.
At the same time, this could just be a 29-year thing.
But no, they do that for 30
No, they do that for 30 years, yeah.
Am I right? Holy shit, am I right?
I don't-
Please? Pokemon gods?
I feel like they'd save that for the very end though. We're only halfway through the video. This feels early. Like you might be right, but huh. Oh gosh, he died! Oh, he died!
Can we Pokemon battle in VR now? Is that what this is?
Did they make a Pokemon game specifically for the competitive weirdos? Made Mega and Terrestrializing?
Heyo.
Okay, but water beats Pokemon champions. Okay. Now in development. Oh, okay, all right.
No. Pokemon battle from our phones to the Switch now.
No, that's
okay. It's for people who really like the competitive aspect, and it's like, hey, all these gimmicks, which I kind of like. I kind of like that they're making a game for that.
Pokemon champions around the world.
We've seen all the websites you've done for Pokemon battles. We're sick of it.
Than ever before.
Okay.
Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions.
2030. All right.
I'd like to share some information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás.
Wait, hold on. What?
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores...
Oh my gosh, guys, they mentioned it! They mentioned it! It's right there, guys!
Holy shit!
It's there!
It's in Spanish!
It's in Spanish!
I swear to God, this is the only ZA news media. It's like, hey guys, we have 10 languages in the game.
Y'all Spanish! They cross their arms, tilt their body, Spanish, yo!
They did not just English or Spanish my Pokemon. I swear to God.
Baby, you got something in you know. I love that this is meant to be a really important thing of like, hey guys, we're actually exploring new languages and really trying to get the community together, and we're just making fun of them.
Know what we're here
Listen,
for.
29 years. 29 fucking years.
Finally.
Finally!
Oh, here we go! Everybody shut up, it's happening, everybody shut up!
And that was it.
Shut up, everybody shut up!
Oh shit.
Shut up!
Oh! Sorry, what?
Oh wait. We just hop in buildings now?
I guess we parkouring now. What the heck? Oh, yep, there it is.
Okay, you're gonna show us what the final evolution of each target looks like?
Oh no, I doubt it. I doubt they're gonna show it today. Oh! Dog.
Was that the old guy from the Pokemon War?
Yeah, that was the 3,000 years guy.
is a new title in the Pokemon series. Connie. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner.
Tall.
Lumios's redevelopment is habitats where they can thrive.
What are you doing in my house?
Wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Okay, but how far in the future is
If
the
you're having
set?
a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
Wait, they don't faint? You can catch after they're knocked out?
When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Megastone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Mega Flygon, please?
As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that
Maybe in
belongs to
17
both
years,
people and
Coda.
Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
Hi, Zygarde.
He
Pokemon
just
Legends
chilling.
ZA. Coming late 2025.
Still no exact date. Okay.
And we still don't know what the fuck the plot is.
Snake?
Hi. There's a promotion. What?
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer
No,
for
now.
adventures in Lumiose City to begin. That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
Holy shit, guys! We got modern ZA. What the fuck?
Huh.
Okay, but how far in the future is it? Because if those starters are just like their normal like final evolutions, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't think they're gonna make them the same as what they were before.
Huh? Holy shit! We got fucking news, y'all.
Okay, but what the plot?
Okay.
They're probably gonna reveal that over the year. They're not just. This is just an early showing.
Okay, so first of all, glad Chikorita's getting love. Second of all, oh god, I have so many thoughts on my mind. All right.
I'm intrigued that there's two first like Gen 2 starters instead of one from a different generation of each.
I'm imagining no less than a decade has passed since we've played
That's
X
boring
and
as
Y
fuck.
because of the type of technology, and AZ is just a hotel manager.
Buddy, it'd be realistic if it was still 3,000 years. Let's be real. This man does not die. He does not age anymore.
Also, why is he so fucking tall?
He's always been tall. He's always been that way.
That's just how he's been.
That's just how he's been.
He's just built different.
But no, it better be a decent amount in the of years in the future, like
My
more than 30.
I doubt it, but
I mean, they are trying to fit Lumiose City with like a bunch of new technology, so it could be way off in the future. It could also be not that far in the future. We aren't given exact amount.
These are giving me modern vibes because of how the cars look. Not just the ones in the wild zones either. Also, why Chikorita and Totodile?
I don't know. I really don't. That's so interesting.
I was genuinely imagining Snivy and Piplup. Or at least one of them.
Maybe they're gonna take these Pokemon and make them more French.
Yes, they're gonna take his bacon and give it a mustache.
Yeah, guys, just give Emboar a top hat. That's all you need to do.
My thing is I was really looking forward to this Legends game being like Arceus, where we got to explore more than one city in more than one area. It looks like it's just Lumiose City we get.
I think they're gonna try to make it as interesting as possible with what they've got, though. Because to be fair, with the initial games, we didn't actually really get to explore Lumiose City. It was just a few places in the town, and that was kind of it. There wasn't much to it. So I think they're really trying to expand on that specific place.
I think the most we explored was the after story. Also, that thing. I think, is it odd that like that logo on our phone was similar to Dynamax colors?
Yeah, kind of.
Like I don't think that's what they're doing, but like that I can't help but put my brain to that.
The ZA Royale.
Terrorist organization?
In my Pokemon game?
Going back to ZA where it all began and ended?
I did think this was going to be like... I thought they were going to do something like in the past where we're building Lumiose City for the first time. I was not expecting upgrading Lumiose City from what it is now.
Yeah, I wanted to be there for like the Pokemon War and shit.
I'm intrigued to see what they're gonna do for this game. Like it seems like they've got some ideas brewing.
It does. However, so far it looks like it's gonna be boring as fuck.
Well,
given the
they've barely shown anything, though, to be fair.
I know, but given the expectations we have had for this game, because of the last Legends game, because the last Legends game kind of upped the bar quite a bit. Like, the bar is high.
They also this feels kind of similar to how they promoted the first Legends game, though. It was kind of just, wait, hold on, what's happening? Like, it was a bit confusing, and it wasn't really shown what the game was really gonna 100% be about. And then as the year went on, they released more and more, and things became more clear as to what was gonna happen. So I'm holding out on my full opinions on it until more info is released. For all I know, this game is gonna suck, but also for all I know, this game is gonna rule. So it's up to what they reveal and how it's gonna go.
I'm just stating what I see currently with what I'm given, and what I see currently is this looks very underwhelming.
So another thing I've also noticed is, for when it comes to starters, especially as of since Gen 4, roughly Gen 5, they've been doing themes for the starters. And for the last Legends game, it was types of warriors, given its age of its time frame. So you had Decidueye, who was an archer, you had Samurott, who is a swordsman, then you had Typhlosion, who is a type of yokai ronin. So I'm oddly curious to see because you can make the excuse for a modern ZA is like, oh, we kind of recently discovered this species, which is how I think it might be treated for new Pokemon they might introduce as well as Megas. It's like, well, we kind of recently figured this out, and this is a newer thing, which could also lead to an excuse for future Pokemon games. I'm curious to see what they're doing. Part of me just wants to say, like, listen, we all know you should do it. Just slap the fairy type on Meganium.
Give us another Fire Ghost. Make it four.
Hey, listen, I'm not complaining.
No, I just love the fact everyone's like, oh my gosh, stop with the firefighting, and now they've moved on to Fire Ghost. I think this will be, what is this going to be, our third if they do it? Because it's like, we had Typhlosion, then we had Skeledirge, and this would be the third if they did it again. That or I'm missing a Fire Ghost, but I don't think I am.
No, they should twist our brains around and just have Emboar be bug type.
Okay, but like how? How did we go from pig to bug? Please elaborate.
That's the challenge.
All right, guys, I got it. Months of tweaking, I figured it out. No type change. He's just fire.
So here's the thing.
He loses the fighting type. He's just pig.
Here's the thing. We gotta look at the name of the game. Pokemon Legends. Ignore the ZA. Just focus on the word Legends.
Ignore the Z.
It would not make sense for it to only be a decade later. Like, that's not a Legends. That's just the future. So, part of me, hear me out on this.
Mm-hmm.
What if say it is 10 years, only 10 years, and only a decade later. They're really heavily, pointing towards the Pokemon War guy, right? What if it's time travel? Like, we start the game here, present time. We play some in present time, and at some point during the game, we get sent back.
I've seen theories like that where it could be like a flip-flop of time travel.
I mean, possibly, but also, like, the previous Legends game focused heavily on, you were in a present time, now you're in the past, like, time travel thing. I don't know if they'd go that exact same route again. I'm not certain.
Okay, but here's the thing. We didn't get to see where we were in present time. So we just started the game where we were meant to be. Here, we're starting the game present time. that's probably in the future. So you see what I'm saying? What if they're giving us like the ability to actually go back and forth?
Could be it. I just feel like this isn't future enough to like be like, oh, this is the future.
But I think that's also where their technology upgrades are coming in. They're making it more futuristic because right now it doesn't look like the future because it's not built yet. You got to start somewhere to make it futuristic.
Also, something I'm noticing in the background, you don't see the surroundings of Lumino City very much. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe that's, like, on purpose just for environmental look, but what if this is one of those things where, like, kind of apocalyptic and only certain cities look alive still?
Okay.
And that's why it's, like, futuristic and shit, and they're getting all these upgrades? Because it's needed to survive? Like, with the Pokemon little areas in the city itself, why would they need those?
Yeah, hold on. You make a decent point, and especially because they've said they've wanted to upgrade their technology here in Lumio City. Zygarde is the ecosystem Pokemon. If you expand on technology and that could bother nature, you got its attention. But why?
Maybe for this, it's not starting off apocalyptic, where it's like they're just bringing in Pokemon because, oh, hey, we want to make the city meant to be for both people and Pokemon. So let's just go ahead and explore this and expand on this so that way Pokemon can live in certain areas and we can wall those off for them. But then as technology is built up, like you said, Haunter, that angers Zygarde. And now it's becoming more and more apocalyptic because he is getting angry.
Also, they're making wild areas in the city, and it's just patches of grass and sand areas for Pokemon to just be dropped in and be like, okay, you live here now. That also could bother the ecosystem Pokemon.
Or,
Yeah.
hear me out. Why would Zygarde be in a city to begin with unless there was nowhere else to be? That's why, that's where I'm coming from. Like, maybe this is, like, post-apocalyptic.
Also, we've never seen his dog form in the Gen 6 games. Not until Alola we saw his dog form.
I think it's implied that he does have those forms in those games. It's just they didn't talk about it because they did not think that far ahead while making the game. And then the anime went, hey, what if he had this? And so they just went with it.
While very true. Regardless, he's here and they have his attention. But why? Where? What if this is the future, and there's like a dome around the city, and something happened outside this city?
That like I was saying,
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. Like, I'm agreeing with you on that
again,
part. Because
look
like,
in the background, it looks blurry.
That is probably on purpose, though. Let's be real.
I know.
could be.
I'm going to be real. I would love for these to be true. My mindset's like, I'm almost positive we're going to be thinking of all these things, and then at some point we're going to get disappointed. So, like, I'm tempering myself.
Why are you hoping it's going to be late?
No, I'm not hoping. No, here's the thing. I want your thing to be true. I'm just setting myself up so that if it doesn't end up being true, I'm not just disappointed.
No, fair. This is an interesting update, because like it could generally just be modern legend, much like Mewtwo is a modern legend. But at the same time, I'm like, no, there's more. I just can't see.
I feel like with the whole with the legends thing, I think there's going to be something that happens in the game that turns it into a legend, and it's not starting out that way. Like, it starts off boring, and then it builds up and becomes the legend that made it into this game in the first place.
I'm gonna be real with you. If we are just living through a legend being made, I'm gonna be pissed. That's so boring to me. I want to be like there, you know, like after it's made, like in Arceus, because Arceus, there was already talk of all these things. They were already the legends were already made, and you got to experience them as they came.
if you make Xerneas and Yveltal eat a fork like you did with Dialga, I swear to God.
Let's hope they aren't going to take those Pokemon and ruin them. I didn't even think about that till you just said that.
They're going to give them no arms or legs
I
and
swear to gosh.
I'm just really worried that this is gonna be way below the bar of the first Legends game, because it already kind of looks. I get we haven't been shown much, and that was probably on purpose, but given what we got, I'm worried.
I'm worried they're going to go I say this ironically, the Pokemon route, where they start off with something incredible, amazing, like really cool, like the first Legends game. And then as we get the second Legends game, because it's Pokemon, they're like, well, it's going to sell anyway. They just get worse because of it. And I'm worried for that, honestly. I don't want Pokemon to go down the Pokemon route. As ironic as that is.
I'm going to analyze this trailer the best I fucking can. I'm just glad we finally got to see the fucking starters. And interesting, we have Chikorita, Tempig, and Grig. Shout out Moxie 2D.
Oh my gosh, okay. I'm hopeful that the final evolution of the starters are good. I'm hopeful.
It's not too late, Flygon, I still believe.
I'm sure they'll add more megas. There's no way we're going back to fucking France and they're not going to add more megas.
It's like we found one more mega.
It's the fucking future.
We found one more mega, and it's for the Dunsparce.
And he just gets more body parts.
And he becomes my fan-made Dunsparce. Like, you want Dragon type? Fine, here he is. There, fuck you. Stop it. Alright, guys, we finally got a mega, and it's for Cantonian Farfetch. He just becomes Long Duck.
I would be so mad. I'd laugh, but I'd be like, why, Game Freak?
Don't tell me it's impossible when Mega Slowbro exists.
Oh no, that's the thing. That's what's the problem. I believe it would happen.
We got Mega Wug Trio. It's just Wug Trio, but he got legs.
Mega Doug Trio. We finally know what's beneath.
We finally know what's
it's the image of that extremely ripped Diglett. Like,
You forget it's 3 Doug Trios, and they're all angry.
All right, and guys, I can't believe we're finally here to say it. We worked on a Mega Flygon. It's not in the game because we couldn't think of anything. You son of a bitch!
It's Mega Flygon, but he's like round, fat. He's like the shape of a football, and he just looks at the face of "Kill me." Yeah, this is the most original design we could think of. Well, what type is he? Dragon normal. Why do you hate us?
Don't blame us. Blame our creative team. They couldn't think of anything. We gave you 17 better designs, but they weren't original enough.
Maybe if, I don't know, Game Freak like paid people to be like, hey, you designed this cool, work for us. Because, you know, we want to expand. But no!
Yeah, I think Game Freak should be willing to understand that they can use, like, take elements from other designs people have made and also still be original. Like, just, you can take elements from certain things. If you have similar ideas, it means it's a good idea, not that, oh, well, it's taken, so therefore we can't use it. No, use it.
Like, there was a while ago, I'd say back in junior year, I made a, giant basilisk ground type dragon type creature, and fundamentally enough I did call it Sandaconda because I thought that was a pretty cool name. And then Gen 8 rolls around to, like, fast forward quite a bit of years, and I'm like, well, can't use that anymore, so I changed it to Drake Dune. So, you know, things happen. So I'd like to think things can happen the other way too. It's like, hey, we realize this looks a lot like this, so let's work together.
No, but that would require Game Freak, I don't know, having knowledge. Which is something they sometimes have. They sometimes use it. And then they just throw it away out of nowhere.
All right, I got it. So we're going to get Embor, but he's skinny.
They don't change the typing or anything. He's just skinny now.
Imagine.
He doesn't want to eat he doesn't want to eat any of that French food, so he had to get skinnier.
He don't want to eat that French fruit, so he built like a French fry.
He would not touch a baguette with a 10-foot pole.
What type is this new Embor? Fire normal. We thought we'd be different. My poor boy. Now he's shaped like the bacon. He's ready to go. He's ready to fall over on the pan.
They turned Totodile into a salsa dancer.
Nah, they're gonna turn Totodile into Napoleon.
Give us the Quaxley evolution that people wanted.
Oh god. Now watch, they're gonna do something really cool with Feraligatr and Meganium, and then they, like you said, they revert Embor's type, so he's just fire. It's like, yeah, you ain't special no more, motherfucker. Hey, Snivy, hey, Oshawott, you gotta come see the shit.
I slightly lost it when I suddenly just heard you go, yeah, he's just fire now. He's just a pig. Like, he's just a pig.
I mean, he's got hair that looks like fire.
There's one thing I am honestly worried about, though. Like, I'm scared they're going to go the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire route, where the final evolutions aren't different, but they just give them Mega Evolutions to compensate. I don't want them to do that. I want us to get both, because that'd be neat. But if I had to pick one or the other, I'd prefer new final evolutions instead of Megas.
Same. Like, don't get me wrong, a Mega Meganium and a Mega Feraligatr sound pretty fucking sick. However...
Not Mega Embor. He can go die in the trash revo.
Oh no, Swoller Embor. Oh no.
He gets a 6-pack. He gets a 6-pack.
No. See, this is where they take Embor and then they make him fatter. But his arms get bigger. This is where he gains a meerkat as a weapon.
This is dumb.
He has to beat up people with Timon.
When I was a fat warthog.
Very nice. Thanks.
So dumb. Gosh dang it.
Alright, no, they're gonna make no, I agree with you. They might make him ghost type, in which case it's just bacon, because dead pig.
Bacon with a side of eggs. Hey, that's where my execute went.
So dumb.
Incredibly dumb, but you know what we're here for. I would like that though. I like Fire Ghost. I think it's a neat type combo, and I think you can do a lot with it. So it'd be neat if they did that, but again.
I think they should make Meganium stand up and make him grass fighting type. And give it a mustache, because French.
Now, Meganium, get a real.
Come on, Meganium, let's go, baby.
It's so This is so stupid.
This is very stupid.
Why do our conversations devolve into this? What is this curse we have?
All right, so it's for alligator, but he has added the fairy type, and he just becomes chunky. He just looks like blue King K. Rool. If you're gonna make the excuse of, well, he's got a steel belly, fine, water steel, and he just looks like he's ready to beat up some chimchars and gurkeys or something. One more thing, though, before we end it. I just thought of something, because Oshawott is in Arceus, and we have Tempig in this one. They're holding on to Snivy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
There is one thing I'm a little disappointed on when it comes to this, is the fact that it's not in the past. Because I'm going to be real. I wanted to see the war that caused that machine to get fired.
Ew.
I wanted to see that. I know we wouldn't have had Mega Evolution otherwise, but like, dude, let me see the point where AZ fired his shit and Floette said, "Nah, I'm out."
Well, you could pinpoint it to like after the beam got shot and like the war. Yes, it said it did end, but we could like set it to where it's like a scene of like some side still going, well, we can still keep fighting, and that's where we enter. Because I imagine it didn't hit everything. Maybe like some small groups just outside of its radius would, you know, let us see war, Pokemon. Come on,
War. What is it good for?
Coming soon next weekend. Gen 10 could never.
Yes, let me just see if they post say, nope, these are the exact same Mega Evolutions we've seen a million times before. Thanks, though.
Yeah.
That better be something they reveal when it gets closer and closer to release, is that we get new Megas.
We better get new Megas, are you kidding?
Imagine they're just like, hey, Megas are back. Do we get new ones? No. They're just back, fucker.
I don't remember where that was my problem. Gosh,
like we got all hyped and shit for it. It's just like, all right, cool. Here's your Mega Absolite. Now you get it near the beginning of the game, so you can stop complaining. Cool. What else do I get? What do you mean? What else do I get? I gave you Megas. What more do you want? New Megas? New Megas? Yeah, we can't afford that shit. What do you think? We have the budget? Premieres an amazing feature of a TCG commercial with an amazing budget. It's like, we don't have the budget anyway. So Mega Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, everything else that happened in that trailer. Is there anything else we want to talk about with those? Because there's so many cool things to talk about, right, guys? Like,
dude, Suicune had drip.
Like, yo, look at Go. Look at Black Kyurem and White Kyurem.
Yeah, you can acquire.
Black Kyurem. Look at stop motion animation, dude. Look at all of that.
Listen, that Corphish did look adorable, to be fair.
Yes, a Pokemon game on your phone.
Bro.
With another Pokemon game on your phone with another Pokemon game on your phone.
Yo, guys, look, we turned the Appleton into a soda. Let's go.
Bro, look at the detail of that spoon.
That spoon. Oh, man. Oh yeah, bro, Darkrai, let's go. It's for sleep.
Dude, listen, now Darkrai can go eepy.
Wait, hold up. Is that?
Whoa,
does
Ho-Oh got drip. Wait,
why does Ho-Oh have drip? What?
He is that guy.
He's just that guy, I guess.
Yes.
And the drip. Look
Dude,
at him.
it's funny because he's the water Pokemon, so naturally he gets the
Naturally.
rain.
Okay, I am actually curious. Did they actually put? Yeah, they did put coming soon for Alcremie.
Wow, coming
one without a fucking set date to release, just coming soon.
Yeah,
They know what they did.
What was this
See-
part? Oh yeah, cards. Yeah,
this
cards.
shit was
Obama
cool.
Snow.
See, this shit was cool. They could like travel through worlds and shit, but then they like show Pokemon cards. It's like,
Yo, what up, God?
I have another theory I just thought of.
Okay.
What if they're heavily pointing towards AZ because there's going to be another Pokemon War?
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Really heavily point towards just, hey, this bastard's here too, I guess.
This bastard's here and he's freakishly tall and a twink.
I don't know why I love it when games barely explain people and they just go, and I guess there's this bastard here too. So anyway.
He's here and he's a hotel manager. I'm like, oh, he's just a hotel after all of that.
Bro, he spent 3,000 years without his best friend Pokemon. You really think he's gonna try to start another war? Just
Brother, hold on. He's been away from his friend for like 3,000 years, and he gets it, and now he's very happy cleaning hotel toilets in France.
Look, if he's got his best friend, like, what else do you need? Like, yes, the best announcement, y'all.
The best announcement today.
Phone
There's
cases.
Scarlet and Violet book covered.
Whoa.
Right.
Like crazy. Yes, your starter Pokemon, but again, love that.
Love that. I do like how you could get shiny Pokemon through raids as of raids. That's pretty cool.
This is a neat thing. I think this would be fun. That being said, probably not for me still.
I will say the shot with like Mega Charizard X and Fat Catfish. I forgot
He's
his fucking
right
name.
there.
Yeah, the shot where they like blast their powerful moves toward each other. That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
that's sick. Okay, no, that's fucking sick.
Duraludon. Nope, that's a different one.
Yeah, that's the Bic later.
Yeah, frickin' heck, gosh dang it, what is his name? Now I'm gonna be annoyed about it till we know.
His name Big Willie.
One moment.
I looked up Pokemon Catfish and it gave me Wishcash. Oh, found him. Dodonzo,
yeah.
Alright, but no, this is a sick shot. Also, I love the fact that it's not just Mega and Terrestrialization, it also showed, frickin' heck, what was pre-Sinnoh called again?
Hisui?
Hisui, yeah, it showed Hisui and Samurott as well on there. So like,
Yeah, that was-
it's just any Pokemon that you've had. Like, you got this Pokemon, cool, it's here now.
That is pretty sick, I will say.
Yes, the part where it's like, hey guys, Pokemon in a different language, and then we just shit on it for like 5 minutes.
We're expanding our language, buddy. It's been 29 fucking years. What do you mean you've been expanding now?
Trainer.
Here, like, part of me wants to see this shit frame by frame too, because like,
Alright guys, let's go!
dude, that's the most locked in this man looks.
And that was it. Technically, there was that moment of watching it frame by frame, which I did record and we did go through. However, I feel like this video has gone on way long enough. If you want to see us looking at the Pokemon thing, not frame by frame, it's not really frame by frame, but like we look at a large portion of it and like really try to look around to see what's there. If you want to see that, let us know. But for now, this is where it ends. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it's so long. Oh my gosh. Peace.